Hey, I got a question for you. If you're playing one of the new UAs and you're rolling dice, are you technically rolling in the deep?
I guess. Today we're looking at the Aberrant Mind and the Lurker of the Deep. Welcome everyone, I'm Sean, this is Tony, and today we're looking at another Unearthed Arcana, and very quickly too. It feels like we just got one the other day.
Well, you were saying that the month of September looked a little bit light. Wizard heard you.
Yeah.
And then went from there.
Clearly, yeah. So this is the second one we got within the matter of like 2 or 3 weeks, and this is really cool. We actually get a Sorcerer and a Warlock subclass, and I will say a little bit of a spoiler, these are going to be better than the last one, admittedly. So.
Now, just so you guys know, we did record a video on the last one.
Yeah.
We just haven't posted it yet. I think we're going to go with this one before the other one because we like this one a lot.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at these two new subclasses, the Sorcerer and the Warlock. The Sorcerer is the Aberrant Mind.
Yes, and I got very Cthulhu, Lovecraft kind of monsters kind of vibe from this one. I will say both of these are very well themed.
Very tentacle based.
Yes,
both of them. Very
absolutely.
tentacle based. But this one's really, really cool. So the Aberrant Mind, now the first thing to note about this thing is that it does follow the correct Sorcerer format. It matches up very well with some of the other Sorcerers that are in the player's handbook for level by level.
Yeah.
That's very important. So the first thing that they get is, I can't read it because of the mic.
Yeah, so you get Invasive Thoughts. So this is pretty cool. Essentially, you get to create a telepathic link with anybody within 30 feet, and it lasts for 10 minutes. Now, the cool thing to know is that you can only have it with one target at a time, but basically it's kind of like having like a free kind of message kind of thing, and it doesn't really require any kind of like concentration. You can always kind of have this as a like active.
And what's neat is it doesn't require any spell components to do.
Right.
And the distance of it is it's non-existent. You have 30 feet when you first cast it, but it lasts for that 10 minutes. So you can send your friend down,
right, down the corridor, down the dungeon, whatever you need to do.
Go tell me how it is.
Yeah.
And then it goes from there. So that's really cool. Then we get into psionic spells at first level as well. And these are kind of interesting. A lot of them are like warlock spells that existed.
Right, yeah.
But other than that, nothing too crazy with it. Arms of Hadar, calm emotions, detect thoughts, things like that. All kind of mentally, psionic things.
Yeah.
Not psionic in a way that we're talking like advanced D&D or anything like that.
No.
But still in the same flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you also get Warped Being at first level, so you get that...
Three first level abilities.
So you get this AC boost to yourself. So your AC essentially becomes 13 plus your Dex modifier.
Same as, let's say, the Dragon, Sorcerer,
Yeah.
Origin, same with those. Everyone usually as a Sorcerer gets some sort of AC modifier. Now, the next thing I want to look at is the 6th level ability with it. And we're going to kind of go through these fast because we've got 2 classes to cover. This one here is Psionic Sorcery.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool, because you're already using your points to, use your meta magic, but here it's kind of like having extra spell slots in a way.
Yes, I use the power of my mind to cast my spells.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So basically what you can do is you can use your sorcery points to cast a spell instead of having to do using up your spell slots, which is kind of cool. Now, you have to think about this. Even at 20th level, you've got 20 sorcery points, and you're going to be using those to meta magic things. So this isn't like a huge ability. But when you're stuck in a scene where you have no 9th level spell slot left, because you only get like 2 or 1, you can use your sorcery points to be able to cast that spell. It can mean the difference between failing and succeeding.
Exactly. And it costs no components if you do this, which is pretty cool.
It's nice. It's all in the head.
And you also get Psychic Defense at level 6, so you gain resistance to psychic damage, which is not very common.
No, not very common.
And you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened, which is pretty common in a lot of enemies. So again, really nice thing to get this advantage on saving throws from.
Totally. Now you're going to read Revelation of Flesh for me because the mic again covers the screen for there.
Yeah, so this is interesting. You kind of become part Simic hybrid here. So you get a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, and you can breathe water.
And what do you grow?
Oh, you get little cilia. We had to look up a photo of it before we started, and I was a little disgusted.
Yeah, might I add, cilia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You also get flying speed equal to your walking speed, and you can hover. So
it's kind of an adaptation of all these different things.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Is
the interesting thing though is you can also kind of become part Oblak / ooze, as you can now squeeze within 1 inch of stuff. and you can use 5 feet of movement to escape non-magical restraints or being grappled.
Now, this is a very oozy kind of class,
Yes,
honestly, and I think that's awesome. It actually has a really awesome kind of thing to it. There's a little thematic thing that's there, too, with the eyes.
Your eyes turn black, and you get these little sensory tendrils, but you can become aware of any hidden or invisible creature within 60 feet.
That's really cool. Good 14th level ability. On to the 18th.
18th level, you actually get Warp Reality. So it recreates this 20-foot radius, and anything within it actually is going to take 2d10 damage. They're going to get into difficult terrain, and you can actually choose the amount of creatures that you want to affect. But the cool part about it is if you use a bonus action to end it early, you and all of your buddies can actually teleport to a location within 1 mile.
You can see within 1 mile.
Yeah.
I can't see a mile away.
I don't know about you. Can, yeah.
But the main thing with that is I wouldn't necessarily make that 1 mile. I would kind of limit it to the space itself that a person's in. But I love this idea of you've got this ooze out on the ground, and at one point you can end it early, and every single one of you kind of sink into the ooze and appear someplace else.
Yes.
It just really has this really gelatinous feel to it. And I really, really love this class.
Yeah, very thematic, very Ivan Ooze. Really big fan of it. So it's very cool.